What's up guys, NepentheZ and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today, as by popular demand from you guys, I am going to be relegating myself back down to Division 10. You can see on the screen right now my total record and my season's record. 60 wins, 12 draws, just 8 losses. That's actually a really good return. 80 games and only 8 losses in total. That's only like a 10% loss ratio, you know. It's a 90%, it's not a 90% win ratio because of the draws, but it's only a 10% loss ratio, which again really actually when I was looking at that frustrated me because again it showed that those draws had really cost me a couple of Division 1 titles, which was quite frustrating. So I did relegate myself all the way back down, guys. I want to give you guys a few bits of information that I picked up along the way of relegating myself. First and foremost, there will come a time where you start getting kicked out of Ultimate Team for relegating yourself. Don't worry about it. Just go back in and carry on as normal. It doesn't affect you. You don't get banned or anything like that. But I would say that when you're ready to play to start going back up, leave it maybe a couple of hours or do some other stuff within the game or maybe try an offline game because what you don't want is to play a game, win, and then get kicked off when you get out and get a loss for it. So you guys would also see the start of the coin total there. I think I started with like 13,000 some odd coins, and I think I end up with like 53,000 coins or something like that, or 56,000 coins. It's like 42 to 44,000 coins that you pick up on your way down. Now, what you're going to encompass on the way down is other people doing the same thing as you. Of course, there's a lot of people right now in the FIFA community relegating themselves down for the coin boost, for the easy coins. So what happens is, when you come up against somebody that's also doing it, they're just like, I came up against about 20 people out of the 66 games that was also relegating themselves, and only one of them scored an own goal against themselves to let me have the win, and the rest of them just paused it. So first things first, score the damn own goal, guys. Come on, just score the own goal. It takes like an extra 10 seconds of your time, and it will help the person that you're playing against. But second of all, if somebody just pauses it, like this guy here, see how he just paused it? I have to beat him to the forfeit match, because if he forfeits first, I then just get your opponent is disconnected. I have to replay the game. I like kind of don't lose out. Now you're probably thinking, why did you rage quit against that guy? It looked like he had a gold team. I'd come up against him like 3 times already in the season. The first one he rage quit straight away. I guess he was just doing it with a gold team instead of a bronze team. Maybe he just didn't. Maybe he didn't need the contract. Maybe he didn't care. Maybe he was just doing it with that team because that's the only team he had. Who knows, you know? And you'll see here, I end up getting kicked out after relegating myself off from that division or after quitting that game. And I got straight back into Ultimate Team and I carried on as normal. It wasn't a big deal. So there's been some talk and some discussion on Reddit. Some people obviously love doing this. Some people don't agree with this. For me personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. You know, EA have doubled the coin bonuses. If they offered more things to people for playing the game in the first place, you wouldn't have to do this. But this is such a great opportunity to make a lot of coins that why wouldn't you do it? And the other thing I want to discuss is like where to stop, because there's an argument to be made that if you find a sweet spot, which is a division that you can win really easily for a maximum amount of coins, what's a good place to bounce between? Some people might bounce between Division 4 and Division 3. I could probably win Division 4 without fail comfortably, game after game after game, get a nice massive coin boost of like 18, 20,000 coins, whatever the total is, and then relegate myself in Division 3 and keep doing it. But what I wanted to do was just experience this from 1 to 10 and then 10 back up to 1 and see how quickly and how easily I can do it and how many coins I make along the way, because at that point it might be easier to do that. So as you saw, guys, this is now Division 9 we're in. This is the last game that I need to relegate myself in because Division 10 is upon us. So I have got down to Division 10. It took 66 games for me to do it, and it took a little over 2 hours. So I ended up picking up around like 45,000 coins in 2 hours. That's actually a fantastic achievement, or like not achievement per se, because I didn't do anything to earn it, but it's a fantastic return. But obviously, if you're not in Division 1, if you're only in like Division 5 or Division 4 or Division 7 or something, your coin reward is going to be less and less and less. And it might actually be beneficial for you. If you're the kind of person that can't get out of like Division 6, it might just be beneficial to just keep playing Division 6 and enjoy the double coins, you know. But guys, that is the That is the new record, the new division. You can see on the screen, Division 10, the new season's record. I'll show you in a second. The coin total is up in the top left corner. That was me relegating myself. Let's get into some gameplay. So guys, this is where we're at right now. Our record is now 459, 12 and 142. Our season's record has, of course, been absolutely obliterated to 60, 12 and 74. Do I care? Absolutely not. I genuinely don't care. I'm going to have so much fun going back up the divisions. I have a free pack in store because if you guys go onto the web app every day, there are gifts, and we got ourselves a silver gift pack today. I got 500 coins yesterday, and on day one I got, I think, 500 coins again. From this, we'll keep these just for that contract boost. We'll see how much this guy maybe goes for. Maybe we're just going to discard him. Yeah, we're just going to discard him, and I can't imagine the kit goes for anything. So 116 coins for free. Fantastic. We are up to 56,642 coins, and it took me a grand total of 66 games to relegate myself from Division 1 to Division 10. 66 games. I sat here 66 times and rage quit each game in a row so that I could get here. So we're going to rebuild not rebuild our two squads, but I am going to show you the two squads and show you what I bought everyone for, how much they've done for the club, and what we're doing going forwards. Now, I do have a little bit of fitness issues, but going into Division 10 shouldn't be too difficult. We got Neuer for 48,000 coins. He's played 18 games for us. DeMarcos cost us 23. He's played 41, 1, 2, and 1 for us. Sergio Ramos, 25 games, 1, 2, 3, and 1. One red card for Sergio Ramos. Jerome Boateng, 18 and 0. David Alaba, 18 games, 2 goals, and 1 assist. We bought them all for relatively cheap. 23, 20, 16, and 18. It's not too bad. 80,000 coins for the whole defense, not including the goalkeeper. Not too bad. James Rodriguez, we bought for 10,750. He went for 14 games, 4 goals, 4 assists. Luka Modric, we bought for 15,000 coins, 16 games, 1 goal, 9 assists. Arturo Vidal, 7,500 coins, 16 games, 3 goals and 7 assists. That's actually really impressive. And we got Gareth Bale, 82,500 coins, 17 games, 9 goals, 4 assists. Neymar has got a spectacular record, 103,000 coins, 15 games, 7 goals and 10 assists. That's crazy. And then Luis Suarez, who we bought for 110,000, 13 games, 9 goals, 5 assists, pretty decent indeed. Into the bench, or rather the second team, we bought De Bruyne for 17,250, 9 games, 2 goals, 3 assists. We bought Torre for 9,700, 13 games, 5 goals, 6 assists. Much like Vidal, that's actually a really, really good record. We bought Sanchez for 22k, 9 games, 5 and 5. Sturridge cost us 3.5k. 8 goals, 8 games, 5 and 3. Koscielny, we bought for 3.8k, 8 games, nothing else. Clichy, we obviously packed as an untradeable. He's played for 77 games, scored 3 goals, got 8 assists and 2 yellow cards. Kyle Walker, we paid 2,200 coins for, 8 games there. Eden Hazard, we paid 59,500 coins for. He's played 2 games and hasn't done anything. Wayne Rooney, 7,600 coins, 8 for 1 and 0s. And then Vincent Kompany, who of course we also got for free in an untradeable pack. 25 games, 1 yellow card. I have some other stuff in the club. Of course, we've got Key, who is Pat Paul, 24 games, 11 and 1. We've got Petr Cech, who's my goalkeeper for my BPL team, 2.7k. We paid for him, 8 games he's played. Alves, I don't really know why I keep Alves. Like, I can only really sell him for 800 at most, so why the hell not keep him? He's already got the 10 games under his belt. If I ever need him, he's got good contracts. You know, there's no real reason to get that kind of 700 or 800 coins back. Hesse, we paid 1.4k for. Probably the best 1.4k I've ever spent. 103 games, 59 goals, 30 assists. So that's 89 goal contributions in 103 games, which is pretty good anyway. But also considering a lot of that is as substitutes in games, it kind of makes it a little bit more impressive. And then we've got a whole bunch of absolutely nothing in the club. We've also got Sané there, who we packed and we used as a super sub. 39 games, 15 goals, 12 assists. That's really, really good for a super sub. And then Castro, who's not only been a super sub, a striker, a right forward and a left forward. He's just been a bit of everywhere, but his record is ridiculous. 102 games, 93 goals and 35 assists. Like, you can tell I'm not just feeding him the goals because he also has a whole bunch of assists. So a really, really kind of good set of squads right now. And what I want to look to do is just improve the team where possible with Inform's team of the seasons and upgrades. So, you know, we could go for the Inform Luka Modric next. I don't know how much Inform Luka Modric costs. I can't imagine it's too much because his team of the season also isn't too much. So we actually might be able to afford it. So his team of the season is like 200 or so. 129 for his 88. 137 there for his 88. So we're not too far off being able to afford his Inform. But I'm also potentially going to look at some of the Footies guys, because it might be worth investing in them, like the ones that I think are going to win, because the upgrades is going to be obviously beneficial. So someone like Mahrez, someone like, I think Mahrez is going to win his category. I think De Rossi is like a shoe-in for winning his category. I can't remember the exact ones that he's got there, but look at like 26,000 coins. 26,000 coins for a De Rossi that could potentially win. It might be worth investing. I mean, I'm blown away by how cheap he is there. 26,000 coins. Let me get the Footy stuff up real quick whilst we're here. We'll go and take a look at each category, and we'll see what I think will be the player that will win, and maybe we'll start investing in them and getting them in the club. So, here are the categories for the nominees this year. So, Brick Wall, Leno, Handanovic, Lloris, and Ter Stegen. Honestly, couldn't tell you which one was going to win. Most likely, it's going to be Handanovic or Lloris, in my opinion. Pot shots, Hernandez, Sigurdsson, Calhanoglu, and Quagliarella. Quagliarella and Sigurdsson probably never got a chance. Calhanoglu, again, probably doesn't have a chance for the simple fact that he's not from a good league. So, in my opinion, Hernandez is likely to win, and you're looking at 20,000 coins for Hernandez. That's crazy. That's genuinely crazy. 20,000 coins, because if he gets the upgrade, he's going to go up to like 80, 90, 100k, and it'll be mental profits. The one-man club, so you've got De Rossi, Totti, Terry, Buffon. Buffon and Totti already have special cards and high-rated versions of special cards. John Terry is just not someone anyone's interested in, which is why I think De Rossi might be the guy to go for. And especially at 26,000 coins. In fact, that 26k card has been bought. I'm tempted. What have we got after that? 29, 35. I tell you what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to buy De Rossi because I think he's got potential to be the guy. I think he has. Then you got the Maestro, David Silva, Ozil, Pjanic, and De Bruyne. Ozil and Pjanic obviously already had team of the season cards, so it most likely won't be them. David Silva, it probably won't be because De Bruyne is just such a fan favourite. Now, I can't afford De Bruyne. But if and when he does get this, it will be a 92 rated, I believe. Yeah, he has a 90 rated, so it'll be a 91 rated, which is why it's so damn expensive, because he's so likely to win and get a really high rated card. We've got the Get Stuck In, which is going to be Khedira, Catamol, De Jong, and Gustavo. Now, Catamol is never really going to win it, even though FUT will probably push for it. De Jong probably won't win it because of where he plays, so it's going to be between Gustavo and Khedira. I don't really care for either of these players, so for me it doesn't really make any difference. I mean, Khedira, the price of Khedira at 35,000 kind of indicates that maybe he's in there for it, and then Luis Gustavo is just another one that could potentially get it. 32,000 coins, 30,000, wow, 26,000. If there's one for like 24, 23, I might just pick it up. There's one there for 25. I might pick this 25k one up. Because like if he wins it, like it's either going to be him or Khedira, in my opinion. I don't know. What do you reckon about that category in below? Now, next up you got Head First, which is going to be Aduriz, Slimani, Luke De Jong, and Mandzukic. Now, all three of Aduriz, Slimani, and Luke De Jong have Team of the Season cards, which means it's almost definitely going to be Mandzukic. I know he does have a special card, but it's not a Footies card, so his Footies card will probably be bumped up to like an 86 or an 87. There's one there for 23,000 coins. If we can get one for 20k, I'll probably pick it up. 27, 24, 150, 50, 150. Let me list it up for like, let me put the max buy now to like 25. and we'll see if we can pick a Mandzukic up, because I know people aren't necessarily going to vote because like this, but it's logical. Like people might just vote for Adderese because he's Adderese, but I don't necessarily think they should vote for Adderese because it's Adderese, because it's stupid. Hence the reason he's 17,000 coins, probably even cheaper actually, 16,250, 15,500 coins for the Adderese. I mean, he could win, because if he did get an upgrade, it would still be an upgrade. You know what I mean? But I can't see that happening. Engine room, you got Junuzovic, Milner, Willian, and Cavani. I would personally think and expect that Willian will be the guy to win, for the simple fact that he's BPL. That's it really. And the fact that he is around like 70, well 60k there, but yeah, 60 to 70k or so probably goes on to show that. Class is permanent. Etu, Hernandez, Diarra, and Ben Arfa, all four of them have team of the season cards. Wouldn't even be able to pick if I wanted to. Also for most improved, Mahrez, Ali, Vardy, and Dyer, all four of them have team of the season cards. For two-footed monster, Ben Yedder, Eriksen, Perisic, and Cruz. Obviously, Ben Yedder and Perisic have high-rated cards, but Perisic might get a higher-rated. Is it Perisic or Perisic? Yeah, there you go. He might even get a higher rated card because he's got regular upgrades. Like he's got an 84, an 85, an 86, an 87, and an 88, I do believe. So if he did get it, it would be probably a right mid as well, and probably like an 86 or an 87, which would be pretty damn good. Where are his like I-Man of the match cards? Have they actually got extinct? I should have held on to my my other one, shouldn't I? He's there for 20,000 coins. That's absolutely mental that this pink because if Perisic does win, and he could potentially win, that's a bargain. That's an absolute bargain, because you're going to get an upgraded version of it. We can actually afford quite a lot of these. 17,250 coins. I can't not do it for that cheap. I just can't. I have to do it for that cheap. I have to buy that Perisic for that cheap. And the thing is, as we go up through the divisions, I'm just going to buy as many footies as I can afford and hope to get the best of it. The other player is going to be Eriksen, who I think might have a good chance of winning this one. What's he got? He's going for 37,000, 35,000, 33,000, 32,000, 30,000. Yeah, I mean, he's probably like 25, 30k. Relatively cheap again. He's got a good chance of winning it. And then last category is Skiller's Delight, Balassi, Magidi, Nani, and Maxim. Now again, Nani has already a card. If I remember correctly, Magidi's pink card already is at like discard value. Yeah, look at that. It's 13,000 coins. There's probably one or two in here for 12k. We can afford to buy one. He's never going to win. But again, is it like, should we just buy one for the sake of having him in the club? You know, the pink card, I don't know. What do you guys think? Nani probably won't get it. I personally think Balassi is going to win this one. Again, due to the fact that he's BPL and that it's a category where there's like not many great choices. Balassi being up there at like 60,000 coins, not many of them on the market. Obviously, people are buying him because they expect him to win it. Is the reason there. But so that's kind of where that is right now. Now this video has gone on a little bit longer than I actually anticipated it would do, because I didn't anticipate looking at the footies. But let me know in the comment section below who you think will win the footies, and we'll make a few decisions based off of that. Now we're going to start our Division 1 Ascension again right now. Now probably on my way up to Division 1, I'm actually going to end up coming up against a lot of people relegating themselves, which is obviously going to be fantastic for me because it will be free and easy wins. Don't forget, guys, if you are relegating yourself, please just go and score the own goal. Like, it makes a world of difference to the player you're playing against. The amount of times yesterday that I came up against people that were also relegating themselves whilst I was doing it, and they just paused it, and I beat them to the forfeit because they weren't going to give the courtesy of trying to score an own goal. Kind of like frustrated me a little bit. Like, just to give the dude a win that you're playing against. What difference does it make for you, you know? But anyway, I'm going to go and get into a game, guys, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, so our opponent for today, and I'm only going to play one game today as well. He's actually got a 39 chem, 65 rated team with a right back in goal. I can only assume he's actually relegating himself. So for me, this could be good news, because if I get a free win here, Happy days. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give him the ball if I've got it. Like, I hope he scores an own goal. See, in this instance, it's annoying because he's just going to quit and he doesn't give me the win. That's so fucking frustrating. All you had to do was score an own goal and give me the win. What difference would it have made to you? You're going to quit anyway, dickhead. Alright, here we go into another game. Let's hope if this guy... Okay, this guy's actually got a team, and he's got a pretty decent team, which to me would actually indicate that he's already relegated himself, because a team like this in Division 10 isn't likely. So we'll see how this game goes. Hopefully, we can pick up a win. We should already... I guess we shouldn't already have a win, but we should kind of already have a win. Now, I've gone to my BPL team here because that guy rage quit like he did. For me, it gave me the fitness back on this main team, and I was already like a little bit short of fitness on my other team. But here is Kevin De Bruyne. Surely we're going to score here. Surely, no way are we going to not score here. Let's go Hazard. Let's get him inside. Eden Hazard. Oh, that's a good tackle from Morales, and that's going to be a corner. This game already I can feel is going to be a relatively easy game for me. Not to say that I'm definitely going to win it, but my opponent doesn't feel great. And he's trying to outrun Hazard with Juan Mata. He's actually got away with it as well. Great tackle from Gael Clichy. I love this Gael Clichy card, to be fair. Like, for a guy who's been free for us, he's done a great job, and he's not like the best fullback, because you could go with like Moreno, or you could go with Kieran Gibbs if you wanted to. You know, there are so many players that you could go with that would fill up that left back slot. Like Inform Moreno would be quite good, but I stuck with Clichy just because he was free. And yeah, you know, he's played like a lot of games for us. That's a foul for me, ref, right? Yeah, he's played a lot of games for us, and he's generally done a good job. Now, in terms of pushing myself back up the divisions, guys, you've got until August the 5th for this double coin unlock. Come on, De Bruyne, finish this one. Oh, pen ref. You've got until August the 5th, right? Which is going to be it's basically a 2-week period of this. So if I can get up to Division 1 quick enough, I will happily relegate myself again to do it. Or if I find that a certain division was really easy, and the coin reward was good, say Division 4 or something, what I'm tempted to do is just bounce between like 4 and 5, or bounce between 5 and 6. That's going to be a pen, isn't it? Wow, I would have expected a penalty there. I really would have wanted a penalty. No, that's not for Hazard, but I'll take it. Oh, that's lovely. And then De Bruyne. He's got the beat of Bailey. Oh, De Bruyne! Lovely goal. 1-0. It's been coming, to be fair. Although this guy did have one nice counter-attack against me. Kevin De Bruyne scores the goal that puts us in the lead. It's interesting seeing this guy have Theo Walcott in the team, right? Because last year, and specifically in FIFA 14... Theo Walcott was one of those players that was in everybody's team. And now this year, he is in absolutely nobody's team. I don't get it. Like, is his pace not good enough? Is his finishing not good enough? Are there better alternatives? I personally don't believe there are like that many good right wingers in the BPL, so I don't think the alternatives is one of the things that we're looking at. But yeah, to me, it's just it's quite strange. Look at De Bruyne getting into all the spaces, man. What a goal! He's just getting into all the right positions here. I love this midfield, honestly. De Bruyne, Torre, Rooney is an absolutely spectacular midfield. It really is. But yeah, I'm actually going to play the hell out of this, and you guys might see a lot of gameplay videos for it, because I want to get these coins. If anything, just to invest in some Footy's players that I think might win. And I could be wrong whether they win or not. I could be tragically wrong, you know. It could go really bad, and I could end up losing out on a whole bunch of coins. But for me, this series has always shown risk. I've always risked it with like bronze pack methods, with buying team of the season players, with all sorts of different things. I've always put the risk out there. And although sometimes I get burnt, for example, holding on to that Leyoun team of the season, holding on to that Cerner team of the season, I lost coins on those guys. You know, I don't make coins all the time. Although I did get burnt a couple of times, for the most part, most of my risks pay off, and they pay off big. So I'm thinking, let me go find. Let me really do some like research. I might start putting some straw polls on Twitter about who people are going to vote for, because although my audience isn't going to be an exact replica of who are going to be voting, it's going to give me a good indication of what people are going for. So maybe I'll use my influence to not only get the players myself, but share that influence with you guys. So those of you that follow my road to glory can also benefit from the information I'm getting. Because I know this road to glory is about playing the game right and not cheating or anything like that, not abusing anything. So if I'm sharing that influence with you, I guess it doesn't make any difference. Alright, let's go and try and get ourselves a third goal. Wouldn't mind De Bruyne getting a hat-trick. That is a terrible, terrible part. Like, Sanchez is just in acres of space, and the game decides to pass it an absolute mile away. Get off me, Walcott. People probably be like, that's why we don't use Walcott anymore. Like, I get it, but also I don't get it, because like this steel Walcott has like no stamina. Oh god. Walker is like sitting there on the line doing nothing. He's like trapped in the net. Can't believe I've conceded that. That's really poor. Actually, this might be a game for Castro to come on and score. That's Hazard's first goal for the club, and an absolute banger as well. Yeah, it might be time to get Ruben Castro on for the second half of this game. See if we can get him up towards 100 goals a bit closer. That is an absolutely fantastic finish from Hazard. De Bruyne with 2, Hazard with 1. The Belgians, they're taking over. They're absolutely taking over. This guy's got his Balassi man in there. This guy's actually got a decent team. It's like it pains me to see people. Don't let him score again. It pains me to see people with low fitness like this, especially in the low divisions, because it's like, dude, it's so easy to generate fitness in this game. It takes little effort and almost no time. There's Hazard, lovely goal, 4-1. Put this game to bed. When that guy, honestly, when he pulled a goal back, I was like, shit, this is gonna be one of those games, isn't it, where I'm dominating but I end up like drawing or some shit. But no, fortunately not. Fortunately, this is gonna be a game where we win, and Hazard's gonna be clean through. The middle pass is on. The scoop, the stop and turn, foul ref. Don't worry about it next time, mate. I can't imagine this, but like, I don't know. Would you guys stay around at this point? Like, you've come up against a guy who's like clearly better than you. You've got low fitness on your players. You're 4-1 down. It's not even half time. It's Division 10. Like, would you stay around? I don't know if I would stay around. I would. If I was clearly getting outclassed like this, I would probably rage quit. But hey, that's just me, right? Let's go Studge. Let's go, bro. But yeah, so bottom line is, I'm going to absolutely play the hell out of seasons in the next sort of like 3 or 4 days to see if I can basically. Oh, that's a good tackle. To see if I can basically get back up to Division 1 real quick, so I can have another go at doing this. Pretty much. Try and generate as much coins as possible. So it's 4-1 at half time. This guy is showing no signs of giving up. Hazard and De Bruyne have both scored 2. Let's take De Bruyne off for Castro. Let's put Sturridge into the midfield. Actually, let's put Sanchez into the midfield, Sturridge out on the wing. And we'll see if we can get ourselves a few more goals on Castro. And yeah, I took De Bruyne off. He's done his job. He's got at least 2 goals. He might have an assist or 2. Don't rage quit. Don't let me substitute someone on and then rage quit. You could have just left before it happened. Interestingly, he's now going to see that I've got this Ruben Castro and be like, oh shit, this guy's won a tournament and he's in Division 10. It might change his entire mindset of the game. So yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. But this is going to be like a bumper long episode, guys, as well. Like probably like a 30-minute episode, which is, it's alright for me, and I know some of you guys like it. But I know some people don't really typically enjoy wow, that's a foul. Don't typically enjoy the super long episodes, but I didn't anticipate, like I said, I didn't think I was going to go into the transfer market much and look at all that stuff. So that's my bad on that one. And here we go with Castro. It's such a simple pass to make, isn't it? Like, Hazard is an 80 odd or 90 rated player in this game. You would think that through ball into the space for one man with no pressure would be easy, and he still manages to fuck it up. Absolutely shocking behaviour. Oh god, my passing has gone to piss. Thank god for Vincent Kompany. if that ball went through, I would have actually been a little bit upset, because it would have been like, okay, so Vincent Kompany can play a through ball through a whole defence, and Hazard can't play a through ball into just open space. It would have been quite annoying. Let's go though. Toure Yaya into Eden Hazard. Lovely work. Oh, he's got Castro. Ruben Castro, why have you used your left foot? I literally positioned you to use your right foot, you absolute spanner. That's a ball into... Oh, God. Go on, Hazard. Complete that hat-trick. Oh, wow. What a save from Courtois. Again, the Belgians doing great work. Courtois with a big save. Hazard with a big shot. Oh, I'm giving him that. He's giving it back. Don't worry, lads. Don't worry. He's giving it back. That's not where I aimed it, but I'll take it. No, I won't take it. That's not where I aimed it at all. Clichy, Toure, Rooney, Castro, Sturridge. Back into Castro. Ruben. Oh, God. Great save. Good block. Pen, ref. Just kidding. I knew that wasn't a pen. I seem to have like periods of unrest against this guy. Like I have like periods where I'm just absolutely destroying him, and it's easy to walk through his defence. And then times like this where I can't get a pass on. I can't get a pass right. I can't get a good shot on. Let's just bang that one forward. There we go. Let's get into some space. Eden Hazard. Here he is. Get the hell off me. Who is that? Who is that? Yo, Gary Cahill. You joking? You joking? You joking, Cahill? There it is. Boom. Yes, I'm feeding Castro a goal there, because I feel like that through ball should have been to Castro's feet and he should have scored already. Is that going to be the end? Is 5 going to be where you call it quits? Or are you making a sub? Oh, no, there you go. 5 is where he's called it quits. So Hazard with 2 goals, De Bruyne with 2 goals, and Castro with a goal. The goal assist, 2 assists from Hazard, 2 from Sturridge, and 1 from Yaya Toure. Absolutely phenomenal performance from the boys. That is the first thing that Eden Hazard has done for me in all of his games. So that's his 3rd game now, and he'll now have kind of like stats that will say, yo, he's been doing all right. But that's the first game, because he's going to have 3 goals, 3 games, 2 goals, 2 assists. That's not bad. That's a good return, but it all came in 1 game. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end the video there. So I appreciate you guys watching. Have fun watching me push back up through the divisions. As I say, I might get to a division where I stop and then relegate and bounce between promotion and relegation whilst we can make the most of these coins. But this is going to be the end of the video today. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.